There is a particular moment apparently when Harry and Meghan decided that they were no longer going to be kingpins of the British monarchy. But is it really true? Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here in the heart of London. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you as ever for joining me today. It's truly appreciated. Lovely to see so many new subscribers too. Keep them coming. Tell your friends, let everybody know what fun we're all having over here on the show. And as ever, we have to get back to your breaking royal story. This particular story centres on, well, a rather strange claim, if you like. Now, what I always say with these particular stories is this: you have to look behind the vested interest of the person who's decided to reveal this, particularly when it goes into the tabloid newspapers and glossy magazines. This all centres on this particular picture. Now, this particular picture apparently was the centrepiece, if you recall, when it was released. And it was going to be showing, if you like, a new streamlined monarchy. There we have Prince Charles, Prince George, and of course Her Majesty the Queen. And this was going to be showing, alongside William, where, the next phase is. Well, of course, if you look at the picture, it makes perfect sense. I mean, obviously, that is the next lineup, as it were. When you look at Prince George, it's so weird, isn't it, to look and think he has no idea what's coming for him, because, of course, he's mighty protected at that age. But for him, he's born into this. He doesn't really know exactly how the monarchy operates, even at that young age. Well, according to an author, this was the turning point for Harry and Meghan. They realised that they weren't going to have a centrepiece within the British monarchy. Well, as I often say here on the show, you have to look at the vested interest. That particular author is trying to sell a book, and by selling that book, you have to keep coming up with new stories. It's a nice story, but that's truly what it is. Let me tell you the real background to that. Harry and Meghan had decided more or less within the first few months of meeting that they could have a different life. It wasn't exactly mapped out, word for word what we ended up with, but certainly for Prince Harry, he wanted to have a different role in his life. We'd seen that already by him trying to branch out within the military, and of course, alongside Kate and William, he started those mental health charities and remits and things like that. So it wasn't really this particular picture. I do believe that it could have been something of a wake-up call to realise that perhaps he and Meghan would never really truly be the superstars of the British monarchy. That's not to say, of course, they don't garner much more interest in, shall we say, other senior members of the British monarchy. But sometimes it can be the wrong interest, as we've all seen. For Harry and Meghan, though, as I say, they decided that they wanted to change their direct lifestyles. And so by doing that, they realised, of course, that they could do something what they thought originally was going to be a breakaway monarchy. Now, I'll just leave that there, hanging, a breakaway monarchy. And we all know exactly how that truly ended up for Harry and Meghan. Moving forward in 2022, will we see more political striving from Meghan Markle? And of course, we've still to look forward to that book from Prince Harry. When I know more as ever, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.